everybody, and welcome to a podcast on our Richardson unit. You'll have to excuse me because I happen to be highly allergic to Houston today, so I'll try not to sneeze throughout the podcast. The first thing I want to show you is their grill guard. They've got a lot going on here. We have the normal speakers. Richardson has a wheel and C9 siren, so you can do wail out of one speaker, yelp out of the other at the same time. They also have a Federal Signal EQ2B. So this is meant to mimic the sound of the mechanical Q2B, but on a little bit smaller platform and less amp draw with the electronic version. They also have an air horn on here, a Buell 10-inch air horn. So noise-wise, we've got an air horn, we've got an EQ2B, and we've got a dual-tone siren. So there should be no problem with people hearing this unit coming down the road. The next thing you're going to notice on the front of the unit are two Whelen dual-panel Pioneer Super LED scene lights. So this is really going to light this sucker up. We ought to be able to see all around it. So I'm going to go turn these on. It's the middle of the day and pretty overcast, so I want you to see what it's going to look like. So even in the daytime, you can see it's really giving us a lot of light. They have these Whelen dual-panel scene lights on the side as well. And I just want you to get a feel for what the Whelen M-Series emergency lights look like during the day. So this is the primary. We've just added the 8-corner box lights. And I'm going to turn on the secondary switch. That's going to add everything else. The 5 lights in the front, the lights on the grill and intersect, the ones in the rear. Richardson also has an Opticom. Now I'm not going to turn that on, but this is so that when you're going into the intersections, you can turn the lights on and it's going to give you a green. It's going to give the green and the right-of-way to the emergency vehicle. So another thing I want to show you is actually our console. We realize that we haven't gone through the console really in any of our podcasts. So this is a powder-coated aluminum console that we fabricate in-house, and it has 6 slots. So all of our customers are going to set it up a little bit differently as far as what they're going to put in each slot. Richardson has their radio in one of them, and also they have a Gamber Johnson mount here for their Tough Book. So they're going to have their Tough Book here, and then they can swivel it so that either the driver or the passenger can look at it. Also, you'll notice we have the hour meter for the generator as part of our switch panel. The start-stop for the generator. Now, Richardson runs gasoline chassis, so you're not going to see a separate fuel gauge for the generator tank. That would be tied into the chassis tank. Also, at the back of the console, they have 3 large map holders. So these are going to be great for the D-ring binders, and then also a glove box holder on the rear wall. So for the medic and for the passenger up here, they can get everything they need, put their gloves on before they get out onto the scene. On the front of their unit, they have the Q-Small auto ejects. So these are the shore power outlets. When you turn on the chassis, it's actually going to eject the shore power outlets right out of there. Because they have so many pieces and parts on this unit, I wanted to show you what their electrical compartment looks like. So you have our standard electrical compartment, but you're going to see some additional items in here. This is the amplifier. This is for the Federal EQ2B here. This unit also has on-spot tire chains. So these are the tire chains when you're in the snow. You can hit the button, drop the chains down. So we have the compressor for the tire chains in here. We also have the compressor for the air horns. So even though they have a lot going on, you can see it's in here, it's neat, it's clean, it's labeled, and it's going to make it extremely easy for their maintenance folks to get in here and do what they need to do. Finally, on this unit, I want to show you their rear storage compartment. Richardson is a fire department, and a lot of our fire department customers carry SCBAs and bunker gear. This rear storage compartment is a great one to do that in. They've got an SCBA bracket on the left wall and the right wall. They'll probably put their helmets up on top, and then pants with the boots and coats here below the shelf. I think that just about does it. Thanks.